Flipped and dipped. Test. Are we good? Alright, cool, awesome. Yo, what's going on, guys? Alright, this is Mega Man 9, any % Proto Man mode by yours truly. It's a really fun run, so I hope you enjoy it. We're going to be counting off from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So this is a really interesting category. So Mega Man 9 was released just about 10 years ago, around 2008, for Nintendo Wii, Xbox 360, PS3. And now we get to experience it in all its glory with Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, so I'm pretty thankful for that. Proto Man comes with a lot of tricks up his sleeve, as opposed to his blue bomber brother. As you can see, in stage 1, I'm flying with the jet. Normally you don't get the jet until about 5 stages in for Mega Man, but let's just give Proto Man all the bells and whistles from the get-go, right? As well as you can see, it's apparent that I'm just like pretty much like sliding all over the place. Like it's a really cool dynamic. And I wanted to also show off a bit of like the caveats of Proto Man before we continued any further. So like even though he can do like all this stuff, he can charge his buster shots even, he can deflect projectiles in the air, which is also really cool. He does suffer double the damage and also double the knockback from an enemy attack. So he's a bit of a glass cannon, but you find ways to work around it. And all in all, it's a really challenging mode, challenging category, and I implore any fan of Mega Man to, pick it up. So coming up to this first boss is Tornado Man. So the bosses in Mega Man 9 are a bit simple. They have about 2 to 3 things that they can actually do. But they actually perform them at random, which can be a bit of a terrible thing if you want to go fast. Also, at the end of every boss fight, we want to remain at the middle of the room, because we're going to want, from the victory animation, it's going to have us go there anyway to do this whole weapon power up. Just makes things a little faster on our part. This is actually a revised route. About a couple years ago, the long-standing world record was Agawoth, who actually used Splash Woman first, just because you did get that jet. And there are a couple of movement options that we can do early on. But we're going to be coming up to her stage in a little bit. Right now is Magma Man stage. And the reason why we picked up Tornado Man's weapon so early is that we just want to use the Tornado Blow to make the other stages a lot faster. There's a lot of utility to its weapon. Magma stage itself is a bit straightforward for Proto Man. For Mega Man, you'd have to set up, concrete zips in order to go fast, skip the cycles of those lava pit lasers, whatever you want to call them. Mighty death hazards here. This is Chanky Dragon. All mini bosses in this game have 15 HP, so we kind of have to buster him down real quick. And it can be a bit scary for Proto Man, because again, like, you do take double of that damage. And we just want to remain remain unscathed for the most part. There's no way we can avoid this, but we're going to carry this charge all the way to the boss room. And again, no concrete zips here, we're just sliding on through. This thing will actually jump over us. So we're gonna walk off this edge here. Lay down a full charge shot. A full charge shot does 3 damage to him. Oops. It's like I missed one. This is really nice for bustering down foes. Another cool thing, even though a lot of these stages require a bit of movement, tech and execution, you know, you have a little bit of break between these weapon get screens. We're just gonna keep rolling with the boss weakness order. Up next is Hornet Man, and also the Time Waster, as I like to call the Godflowers. The mini boss is gonna be coming up here. We're gonna be seeing a little bit of the utility from a Tornado Blow. Just wipes everything out of the screen. It also makes you a bit lighter, so you can make these little jumps here. Alright, switching to the Magma Bazooka. Oh my god, I love this weapon. It's like Heat Man's weapon on crack. It's a 3-shot spread, and it's also chargeable. Every charge shot of the 3-shot spread does 3 damage each. Sorry. So you get to just mow down opponents. Again, mini bosses have 15 health, so you're just kind of unloading the buck, you know? Be taking top route here. Again, just a horizontal, smooth space to just make it so easy to just slide through. We see it's a little damage boost trick there. At the end of these stages, you might see one of these little door guardians. These are big mamas. They also have 15 HP. The same amount as a mini boss. Up here's Hornet Man. His little thing is bees, and they're little heat seekers, but we're gonna try to get rid of them with that 3-shot spread. And again, look at that, just mowing them down. Magma Bazooka is such an amazing weapon. One of the best weapons I feel in the entirety of classic Mega Man. But we got the Hornet Chaser again, like the little heat-seeking missiles. These things can actually retrieve weapon and energy ups on the screen if you need them, which is pretty cool. Albeit not necessary. So up next is Splash Woman. If you're doing the Agawoth route, you'd be going her first. She's actually fairly weak to Buster. Takes 2 per shot. Again, we're just gonna be doing some damage boost tech here, sliding along those edges. This game's got such good music, man. Every stage, such a joy to play through again and again. Charging up a Buster for a foe that's coming up that we don't want to deal with, an unnecessary obstacle. Yep, there we go. Alright, little bubble well. A bit reminiscent of Waveman from Mega Man 5. And although the bubble skip isn't as cool as that, we still got some tech with it. Originally we would be using those big bubbles to ride up, but we got Jet and we got, you know, platforming skills, so. Little cool thing I like to note, you can slide on the hoverboard. It's so cool. Proto Man is just, man. Again, just using the items that we got to our advantage. There was a time where I speedran Mega Man 9 and I did not know how to do the puzzles casually. Always had that item too. It was embarrassing. Alright, so up next we're going to be coming up to Splash Woman. First female robot master. So her weakness is Hornet. We have heat-seeking missiles, but she lets forth the flare. She knows what we're up to. See these little fish right here? But it doesn't matter. We're in her face. And she's like, not the bees! But upon defeating her, we too gain a powerful weapon. Actually, the utility of I want to say 99% of the Mega Man 9 weapons are great to some extent. But the laser trident, it pierces through walls, pierces through armor and opponents. You can hit multiple foes at a time. It's great. Concrete Man, one of my favorite stages. Especially to demonstrate the power of the Magma Bazooka. These things drop rocks, we pop rocks. Alright. So up next is a series of 3 mini-bosses, elephants, again, all with 15 HP, and just look at that. Gone. Hi, Billy Mees here. With Elephant away. Alright, that's done. I'm done. I'm sorry, guys. But again, the sheer power. This has 6 HP, but just gone. I know that charge sound gets a bit annoying, but you don't have to hear that anymore. Well, for now. So up next is Concrete Man. He's a bit of an anomaly. He can do up to 3 things. He can shoot concrete at us, and if we get hit, we are solidified and we have to mash like crazy to get out. He can shoulder charge us, or he can try to jump on us and have a little ground pound like some hard man thing, but see what he gives us. And again, it's completely random. But again, Trident just really pierces through. A funny thing about that is if you actually catch him doing the shoulder charge from corner to corner, and you let forth a Trident, you can actually hit him on the double, hit him twice as he's doing that attack. It's actually pretty nice. And we get another fun weapon, the concrete shot. These create solid blocks in front of us in order for us to reach new heights. We can turn enemies into concrete blocks. We don't have to deal with them. And it also deals a hefty amount of damage. It deals 3. It deals about the same amount as a charge shot. So we're going to be coming up to Galaxy Man here. Again, a really fun stage. Yeah, we should be utilizing that T-blow, making the platform all a bit easier. Here's a fun thing. Little damage boost. Slide across the spikes. We don't give none. And we're gonna be getting this. Helicopter ride! Helicopter ride! Yeah, this stage is just really fun. And again, just a lot of horizontal terrain for Proto Man Slide to work with. Stage goes by really fast. Just slide under these. Want to be careful not to try to slide too close near a ladder, or else you'll actually climb down the ladder instead. A bit stupid, but in order to slide, it's down and jump at the same time. So the controls kind of like, or the actions kind of like override. Look at that, Proto Man's just so cool. He just makes everything so cool. Okay, oops. Just eliminate those projectiles. Oh, that guy was gonna grab us and go into the spikes. Damage we past this guy. Coil. Final helicopter ride. Here we go. Concrete shot. Here we go. That's actually a Proto Man exclusive trick. Again, the distance that he's knocked back when he takes damage makes it able for us to hit that concrete shot. Alright, this guy's annoying. This is even an optimal. He can actually swoop from corner to corner and then do it again, and that's the optimal pattern because he's low enough for you to unload the concrete shots at. But if he starts out the fight like that, like you just saw, it just wastes so much time. But again, we get another fun weapon to work with here, the black hole bomb. It's a hold and release. So if you release it, you can actually eat eats small enemies and eats, you know, enemies' projectiles. It's actually pretty cool. But there's one fight way later in the run that we're not even going to be doing all of that. Yeah, we don't want these foes anywhere where we're trying to slide. This makes everything a lot easier. Let me just tiptoe past you. Thank you. Full damage boost here won't hurt. Here comes a really peculiar boss. I'm gonna sit to the Hornet Chaser because he spawns way up in the ceiling. And oh, he actually gave me the nice spawn pattern, man. There we go. Magma Bazooka in his face. It's 15 points of damage. Worst room in the game. See, because I was gonna do. These things troll me. They move at like random intervals. I thought I was gonna damage boost into him, but he kind of juked me, man. He just made me look like a fool. Yeah, those things move at random. Oh, a little tight space there. Alright, here we go. Gonna do one specific damage boost here so we don't have to touch that Big Mama. Big Mama's hurt. Again, we take double damage. We're paper thin. Jewel Man, you can manipulate. If you jump, he jumps. And that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Now, Jewel Man's weapon isn't that fun. It's the normal shield type, leaf shield type weapon. It does gain its use a bit later in the run, but not really anything too special. But again, it just has that immense utility. The last robot master, Plugman. These guys, so this Plugman stage has the returning gimmick of Yoku blocks, and they're on a global timer, so we don't have any seconds to waste. Tornado Blow helps us a lot here. Whoa! Might be a bit of a blunder. Nope, we made it. Cool. Again, they're on a global timer. We don't have any time to waste. I know. Ooh. Would take the E-Tank. Probably would have been great to take the E-Tank on a marathon run. We're just gonna do this. There we go. Slide under the Big Mama. J Satellite. There we go. Again, nothing too special now that we have the boss weakness. Boom. Now again, there seems to be like a recurring theme of like Mega Man and Mega Man-like characters being weak to like electricity. He hurts. Double the damage, near contact damage or plug ball damage does about like 12 hits. So on a full bar, you can only survive 2. Which is, pretty scary. But Plug Ball Bomb, probably Plug Ball, probably the absolute worst weapon in the game. It just travels along the edge. It doesn't really do anything. It's not really cool. But we do have some use for it later in the game, obviously. Oh, it'd be, No, actually, there's a select few that run this game. The world record holder of this game for its category is Slurpee Ninja with a 30.36. I'm 6 seconds behind him with a 30.42. So a thing to note about the Wily stage is, for Mega Man 9, they make it pretty darn difficult. It's a gauntlet. It's a complete gauntlet. Between stages, your weapon energy doesn't refill. It's just... There's no separate, you know, Wily fight stages. Like, it's all in one row. Like, it's amazing. Alright, we're gonna be coming through some mini-boss refights here. Oh, no! That's fine. Ooh. Don't choke now, Bobby. Jesus. Freeze those, just like in Magma Man stage. There we go. Again, just using that utility. Can't damage boost him now, so I'm just gonna slide under. So this is pretty interesting. Another caveat to Proto Man is that his original Buster, he's only allowed to have 2 of the Buster Lemons on the screen at once. But it's kind of a developer oversight. But if you have an item out, like a coil or jet, his limit returns to 3. It's pretty nice. And pretty good for this fight. And it may seem that I'm mashing, but I'm kind of not. You really need calculated mashes to actually make sure that the spike ball pushers don't push back. And if you keep going there and mashing, you're just kind of wasting shots and stamina. So it's a pretty easy boss fight. Just, you know, don't get hit, don't get shredded, and don't touch the spike balls. Wily 2 is a different story, though, and it's actually pretty lengthy. We are the robots, though. Again, just gonna be using Proto Jet to just kind of quickly traverse through the area. Whoops, again, don't slide. Just can't slide near the ladders. There we go. Those things make up fake platforms. Scariest jump in the game. We're gonna revisit the Godflower. You can spawn on any one of those platforms. And it's pretty stressful to predict. Yeah, We Are the Robots is an amazing stage track. Whoop! Top route to go faster. Leap of Faith. It's extremely scary as Mega Man, but as Proto Man, if you slide off a ledge, you get a couple pixels out from the surface. It's actually pretty nice. Or use a coil to just look how fast it makes us go up. Sneak through. Who's gonna buster this guy? Last Big Mama. Alright, so coming up next is a 3-phase fight, and it's wholly dangerous. As all of his attacks and his contact damage deals a lot of damage to to Proto Man. I even missed that. That's pretty... This is the worst part. You hit the ceiling, you die. Like that. Ooh. You hit those beams, you die. Like, he looks at you, you die. Yeah, the Mega Mech Shark is a pretty formidable foe. Many of our runners have died to him. Up next is a pretty straightforward stage. Let's see how it turns out. Ah, nice. If he did the short hop, I'd have to damage boost through him, and I'd have to lose a lot of health. This is the first of 2 gravity wells. Where I just kind of, you know, just do nothing all day. It's kind of like play with the flora, fauna, you know. This would be the time where I'd ask, you know, that someone read donations or something. There's absolutely nothing interesting to talk about in that segment. Here we go. And just using the coil. Doesn't really matter that we're taking damage from these guys because of a crucial weapon that we have to, item that we have to get. And if you just kind of like, you know, just chill up here, raise the shield, you know, polish it a little bit, you know. And if we say right here, this will take us to the M tank, and then we kill him. So the M tank refills all of our weapon energy. Remember when I said that Wily weapons do not, Wily stages do not refill your weapons in between them. So again, we just need to get these fools out of our way. Make sure we don't fall into the pits below. He'll long jump and save us the time. And we'll actually use that. Now this is where things get interesting with Black Hole Bomb. Remember, if you let it rip, it kind of stays out there for a while. But if you pause, your projectiles, anything that you shoot out, goes away. So we're going to be abusing that by pause buffering. See if we get the 1 cycle. Easy every time. Alright, and here's the gauntlet stage itself. We got boss refights and 3 phases of Wily coming our way. But not without a bit of platforming first. Oh, it's not very new at all. Have to take a little bit of damage. Because we need a specific... We need all of our concrete... We need all the concrete shot that we can get, actually. So we're gonna take a refill and also do that. Coming up, 2 boss refights. Will Galaxy Man give us a double swoops? Hey, battle. Nah. We can back up. We can back up from this. Yeah, there we go. We want that precise amount of concrete shot left for a phase of Wily a bit later. Here we go. Quickly switch. It's just boss weakness order from here on out. There we go, nicely done. Back to the T-blow. There's a glitch that can happen that will have 1 shot of Tornado Blow hit him twice. But pretty hard to get. Pretty hard to predict that you're gonna get it. We're gonna switch to Magma Bazooka early for Hornet Man. Again, just that spread. Quickly done. We needed this precise amount of black hole black hole bomb. Jesus, try saying that 10 times fast. Get him out of here. Gotta run them jewels. Yeah, there you go. Run the jewels. Ran the jewels. That mermaid walked the plank. I don't know. I'm bad at puns. Ah! That's what I'm saying. Gotta mash. But here we go. The final Wily. Again, 3 phases. First one's supposed to be a back and forth. He's gonna shoot eggs out of his mouth. And I gotta redirect him back into him. But, Woo! Spicy. Alright, time, oh, yep, we need that precise amount. But we have way too much of Plug Ball shot. Time's gonna be on the final hit of Wily. Now he could theoretically not come down, but he gave me the God pattern? But I missed it. Oh God, time. He gave me a God pattern, why? I was gonna make all these jokes about Wily Casino, like, oh yeah, you know, he could always just never come down. He'll never come down. But no. He gave me the God pattern and I wasn't ready for it. Man, this game. Well, this is the game that we play. This is the game that we play. 31-23, not bad. Not bad at all. But anyways, guys, yeah, that's pretty much it. You want to follow me in my channel? I do, you know, Mega Man, classic Mega Man, do Castlevania Symphony of the Night and all that stuff. You know, follow. Feel free. If you want to learn about this more about this game, feel free to head over to the Classic Mega Man Discord, and or feel free to DM me, ask me. Man, I want more people running this game. It's a good category. There's not really that many, you know, glitches or zips that you have to really worry about. It's more so like the execution and just kind of like, you know, that little bit of luck, you know. So yeah, feel free. Yeah, guys, up next at Valuethon 4, Muncha Koopa's one of my good friends. Good old Spade Brigade Shovel Crew, running Iconoclast. So yeah, feel free to keep glued to your seats. And that's gonna be it, man. This is Bobby Blacktastic signing off.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get Muncha set up here with some Iconoclasts, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.